What's going on, y'all? My name is Janelle, and you are tuned into the Creatives Corner. I'm here with my guy, the singer, the songwriter, the actor, the model, the flexer, thirst trapper, my friend, Juante Wilson.
Oh, man, I'm good. That is a hell of an introduction, though. Okay.
I had to surprise you with it just a little bit. I couldn't tell you what I was going to say because it was hard.
Okay.
How are you doing today? Looking fly, giving us glasses. So you're not going to give us the eyes today?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the eyes. I had to mess with you because it's you. So I had to come on with my shades on. I was like, I'm going to stop with my shades. But, I'm going to talk to the people. I'm going to let them see my eyes and all that good stuff.
See his eyes because he always try to play me up. Always.
Don't believe the hype.
What? You don't try to play me?
I don't know what this play you is that you speak of.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. So if I insert some videos from some past times on set.
That's petty. That's not what we're doing.
See? But no, this is my bro, y'all. He is multi-talented. So I had to get him on the Creatives Corner this time because we just needed to, honestly go in his shoes and see what he got going on right now. And so I'm going to ask you just to tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background or your bio, or what you want us to know or the audience to know.
Well, my name is Juante, of course. Juante Wilson, better known as the actor. Started singing and stuff like back in church, like most of us Black folks, youth choir. Started writing my own songs at some point in high school, but it was more on the hip hop side. Later years in college, I began to write R&B stuff, and then I really got into the R&B thing. So now I kind of blend the both between the R&B and the rap. Started acting in elementary school. I was the hip hop Rudolph. That was fun. Yeah. Did that, and then for a while there wasn't too many acting opportunities where I grew up at, so some years before I got a chance to hit the stage again. But my acting definitely started in the theater. I got some Meisner training, some on the camera training and things like that. Been in some films that you've probably seen me in. I'm not going to start naming stuff right now, but some films and TV things and some things going on.
Awesome. Basically, you just gave us the whole rundown. So we don't need to interview you guys. He basically told you everything. So, yep. No, you definitely do a lot. You do. Wow. Okay, Fly. You definitely do a lot. So in regards to like your songwriting, you've been doing that for some time. That's kind of like is that, can I say, like one of your first loves in a sense?
I would say, no, not really. I always say I'm an actor first.
Really?
I just had an opportunity to do first. So music came first because that was something I had control over in my area. It was easy to get a karaoke machine or learn how to record yourself and pass out tapes and mixtapes and CDs and things like that. Versus, okay, I want to act and get into production. Wasn't really a lot of opportunities where I grew up at. It's a small town, yeah. So.
Yeah, because you grew up in Maryland.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland, Eastern Shore, Maryland.
That sound like it doesn't have
yeah.
What was going on in Maryland? What was going on there? Like, what did you have there? Was it like a nice small town, or?
It's a small town, but like any area is always a hood area. So I always say I grew up a hood country boy because it was small town, no malls. The closest mall was 45 minutes to an hour away. So we, but so I'm used to driving. So people always like, oh my God, you travel from Delaware to Philly all the time, Delaware to New York, Delaware to here, Delaware to there. I'm like, what y'all call a long ride is like, I grew up on, like, we always had to travel to do everything. So it wasn't much going on there. A lot of talent there, just not a lot of outlets. Thank God for social media.
So is that how you got your start, or that's how you found more into acting, through social media? Like how did you venture into acting again, being as though, you said it wasn't any resources where you were? Like where was that moment where you got started into your acting career?
I actually met a director on the shore. It's an elder in the church. So her name is Trina Ringgold. Shout out to her. She was doing stage plays, which was something nobody was doing on the shore. I think she had been 2 or 3 stage plays in before I met her. And a friend of mine was like, "Oh man, you should come audition for this play that I just wrote. If you into it or whatever." So of course I went. I did it. They liked me. Her bishop said I had the it fact there, and that she should continue to work with me, and we developed a relationship, and we're close to this day. So I started doing a bunch of plays with her. I did her first short I was in with her. So, and then of course, as you start promoting things, and I'm a networker, I'm a people person, so I started meeting different people and talking to different people, started booking different things, and then voila, next thing you know, I'm everywhere.
Voila. So how did you go from this small town, well, not small town, but it's like very, I guess, like rural area where there's no resources, to having all the resources, because you're everywhere. So you said you're a networker. So what were kind of the first steps that you took into that networking circle, coming from working in that stage play? For those out there who are like trying to get into acting, don't feel like they have any resources, what is that first networking step that you took?
First step I took was I got a backstage, and I put in a parameter from Delaware to New York. I was like, I can travel to Tri-State and audition and try to book things.
So you did backstage.com. You did
Yeah,
backstage.
I
Okay.
did back. I had a couple auditions, booked some things, and of course, anytime I'm on set or audition, if I meet any other actors, I'm always talking and exchanging information. Oh, let's follow each other, blah, 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 blah. So that was one way to start. And then, of course, once I booked one thing in Philly, I met one person, I started talking to this person. He's like, yeah, man, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the story. I was on Broadway. I met Chuck. Shout out my boy Chuck Harris.
Right.
I met the bro. We had a casting meet and greet party for this TV series, this pilot that was supposed to be getting shot or whatever. So I met him, and then of course we all exchanged information, started following each other, and then he posted about this series he was in called The Breakup, right? And he was like, "Yeah, bro, you should come out and audition for it." I was like, "My guy, I'm there." He was like, "Yeah, man, people be playing." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not one of those people. I'll be there." And I got there, went to the audition, and I read with this girl, right? She was cute, but she was, she was a little weird. Her name was Janelle. Read with her, I ended up booking that role, and then from then on, it was just working with different people and networking and building relationships on sets and different things like that. I think just being easy to work with. I always say I'm easy to work with, and I'm really easy to get along with. I like to think I'm fun to be around on set. I come prepared, and I'm able to have fun at the same time. I take directions well.
I know you good. But you broke up a little bit, but you said you're easy to work with, you're fun to be on set, and you take directions well.
And I think that helped with the networking process as well.
That is important for people when you are on set. Not every set is going to be the same. You're definitely going to encounter some people that you're not going to be too fond of. But to be easy to work with and to be able to tolerate, people's mess to a certain degree, because on set you really never know what personality you're going to get from someone, and easy to work with, or to be able to take suggestions or adjustments is really key. And I met Juante on The Breakup. This weird girl, and
you know.
Oh, you put in a compliment and an insult at the same time.
Yeah, it's called. It's a sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. So I met this awkward guy on set, but no, definitely a great person to work with. That's where I met him on set, because networking is key. And you kind of never know where people are in their career until they tell you, because to us looking in, when he auditioned for The Breakup, we thought he's been in this for a minute, in that just one of the auditions out of many. This is like, you got some years on you in a sense. So it's really all about how you carry yourself, especially in the industry. If you carry yourself with confidence, people see that confidence when you walk in a room. Because he walked in the room like, you know how you do. We all was like, well, okay, all right. And then he read, and at the end we was like, yeah, so he got that role. Let's see about somebody else. So
I was like,
you definitely carried yourself with a lot of confidence, and that honestly, that confidence and that swagger is what gave you the role. So, you know, anybody out there who has not seen The Breakup, it's a very, you know, it's actually one of my first projects.
oh,
Yes, one of the first projects. So if you have not seen The Breakup, I'll definitely put that somewhere for you all to check out. In regards where I don't talk like this, I actually talk like this, so it's just gonna be a little bit different. So if you used to be talking like normal, I don't talk normal. I talk like this inside The Breakup. So, but he is my love interest in The Breakup. So you definitely want to tune into that and see what's going on.
yeah.
But he is amazing. So networking is key, y'all. Key. So let's pull it back a little bit, because you know we have your acting, but you are an artist also. In which you say music was kind of easier to get into within where you were. So how did you start your music career there? You know.
Man, funny thing is, me and my god brother, man, shout out to Cool Cow, man. We started making music in my bedroom. We didn't have a microphone. We took the old school headphones and we plugged them into the mic jack, and we would loop. You know how back in the day when songs would end and the music would play for a while? Yeah, well, we would take that and record it and re-loop it until it was long enough for us to rap over. So that's how we actually started. Yeah, we was hungry and grinding. Even back then we had a mindset of like, we just was gonna do something different. And that, like I said, that was the rapping thing. And then once I really figured out like, oh, I can sing a little bit, like people actually thought I sounded good. It was like, okay, you know, let me play. I was like, let me try, you know, a couple little things. And then some years later, once I transitioned to the R&B side, I still did some rapping. I got with my man Ted Wright, shout out to him, and we did a whole project together. He made every single beat, and I wrote every single song, just me and him. And we literally had a ball making it, passed out CDs. I drove around with passing out the trunk of my car, all out where I'm from and everything. And people actually ended up liking it. I listen to it now and it sounds, well, like I've come a long way. You know, you go back and listen to that first project, it's like, whoo, sheesh, all right. Yeah, definitely got a lot better. But it's just dope when I think about it now, like, you know, what we were able to do. Like both of us just starting out, we created a whole project with like 12 to 15 songs that were literally all original. So, and that's when I knew like, okay, yeah, I need to keep doing this. So yeah. But now it's to the point where I have a love for it, but I really love acting so much that I make music kind of when I feel like it.
That's understand that. I understand that. That's kind of like me in photography. Like I love acting, but you know, photography is just like, that's my love too. The acting's first.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Right.
Just the ability to grind as hard as you did, you know, down to like really creating your own original songs. You're not, you know, featuring somebody else's track. You work hard. Like, man, like you really do. Your work ethic is crazy. Even down to creating your own music, to venturing out from a play to jumping, you know, all over the place, back to Philly, back to Delaware, um, and kind of really like creating a real big name for yourself. Because right now, you know, every time I turn around, you are on something. Like somebody, something you're on. I'll be like, dang, hear that too? What was that audition? Like,
asking me, I love it. Give me all the work. Yeah, let's keep it going.
So after now, do you find yourself auditioning? Like, how has your audition? Do you find yourself auditioning more, or do you find yourself getting more roles by word of mouth? And then during COVID, how have you been, you know, doing that process as well?
Honestly, lately it's been both. I definitely get some stuff just word of mouth, or some people call me and say, "Yo, I got this role for you. I think I think you would fit." And he's like, "You don't have to audition. I know you can kill it." And then I also have some things where I'll get an invite to a casting call. I just had that recently. Shout out to the Retreat movie. Hopefully we get that. If not, cool. We still supporting. um, but I definitely just did that audition. I signed with Glitter Talent Agency out of New York, so they're my representation now.
Congratulations. A friend
Thank
of mine just signed with them. So now I know two people with
you.
my talent agency. I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, and they've been getting me a lot of dope auditions. I actually have a audition that I need to do by Monday that I just got a couple days ago for a commercial. So they've been getting me some pretty dope opportunities. So I've been getting my self-tape game up with them. So I've definitely been doing both auditioning, self-tapes, and some word of mouth stuff. So it's been a healthy dose of everything.
That's awesome. Oh, it's really awesome when you create like a clout for yourself that people start calling you with the actual role. Like,
Yeah,
you get that level, it's kind of like, don't get too big headed.
that's right. Right, right.
Because you could be so like caught up in the industry that you start feeling yourself. So it's really important to remain humble. And this guy remains humble. Like I said, you would not know, you know, that when I met him, he only had a few like really like kind of brand new in the game. And now have expanded his career so well, and he's remained the same person, the same humble person, the same funny guy. That's very important to remain humble. So I guess there's 3 points, in this whole thing so far is to have great work ethic, to be able to be adjustable when it comes to being on set, take directions well,
Right.
as well as networking, but to also remain humble.
Absolutely.
So that is amazing in itself. What do you have to say to fellow actors or singers out there who are struggling trying to get their start in regards to like making that first move? Because I know it's not easy bouncing from one norm to another and creating a new norm for yourself. So what do you have to say for that person who's just trying to make that first step and do the things that you did?
Fear is not an option. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have a lot of talent, and it's not necessarily that they don't have the drive. The fear blocks the drive. So I always say fear is not an option. Like, anything you do, the worst you could be told is no, and everybody gets told no. Some of the greatest entertainers in the world were told no, they were booed. You don't quit. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's in your heart and you really love doing it, fear is not an option. You push through it. You deal with all the negativity, keep your head up, chest out, and just keep going. Like, be able to learn, always be teachable, and be willing to just grow and go through the pain. It's not about the storm, it's how you focus when you're in the storm.
That's fact. I mean, he preaching to me too, so he's not just because I feel like everybody has that thing that blocks them, and we're all fighting fear, especially in this industry that can eat you.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely, you gotta fight fear. You gotta fight fear. You got to, stop being in your head. The woulda, coulda, shouldas. You're not going to know until you do.
Right.
So if you're out there trying to start somewhere in your career where you're trying to make an album, go online, find some free websites and start making some beats. Or if you're trying to become an actor, go on YouTube and start watching some online classes, because especially right now, a lot of things are online. So you have a lot of resources at your leisure that you wouldn't have had before COVID.
Yep. And understanding worth having comes easy. So don't think, it's easy. So be prepared to put in the work.
Have you had any time in your career where something kind of wasn't easy and did you have a almost quit moment in any area of your career? And how did you overcome it?
Not an almost quit moment. But I definitely had some moments musically where I second guessed, like, is this something I need to do? You know what I mean? Do I really have the talent? And then it was a quick transition mentally for me to go, okay, it doesn't mean I don't have the talent. And I always go back to this quote. I believe it was Trey Songz. It was like, hard work trumps talent if talent doesn't work hard. So I put that in my mind, and I'm like, you hear, because sometimes you'll hear some negative things, or you don't get the response you think you're gonna get when you put something out, and it made me go, I even had some people have some suggestions, and sometimes some suggestions aren't hate. You got to understand that too. Not every suggestion is hate. Not every critique is hate. Some people are genuinely see the talent in you and they want to push you further. And so once I got past the thought of like, oh man, like dang, and that's dumb, to say, let me take the advice though. Let me see if I can go, get some vocal coaching or work with another producer that can help give me a sound or help, little things I don't hear. And that's what I did, man. So like I got with Keith Johnson, man. That's my guy, that's my big bro, man. And I got with him on the R&B side, and we created things again from scratch. Drop Those Bags was the first record we did together. No, Love Is on the Dreamer album was the first song we did together. Drop Those Bags was the second record. And we did those from scratch. I had the lyrics. I came in, I'm singing a melody to him, and he started playing instruments. And once we got to recording it, he was teaching me little things, on this part here in the background, say this, but say it like this. This is the note. You know what I mean? And I never had that. I didn't have the vocal training or anything like that. So to get in the studio with someone who was a singer, who could say, right here, this the note, sing this and put it right here. I was like, ooh, I'm like, yeah. And then over time, you get that confidence, and it's like, okay, let's go. And then slowly but surely, I got the confidence back. But I look back on it, if I hadn't had that mindset of, okay, this person is really just trying to push me to be better instead of just talking down on me, I probably would have gave up. But yeah, I never had an almost give up moment, but definitely had a moment where I was second guessing myself.
But you also had those people in your life that really pushed you. So how important is it to have somebody or a mentor or somebody that can push you in your walk? How important is it?
I think it's very important on one hand, because having a support system is always good, but be careful that you don't become dependent on having someone. Because I always say, like, I love having somebody that can say, somebody's got my back. I know it's a few people that I know is always going to rock out with me. But I always say, if they chose not to one day, they just flipped the switch on me, I still got to be strong enough up here to know that I still got it and I can keep going. So it's important to have that support system, and it's also important not to become dependent on other people to be your support, to keep you going. You got to have that.
So you're kind of like, in a sense, you gotta be able to support yourself or cheer yourself up or pat yourself on the back when nobody is there to do so.
Right.
Because of the way this industry works. Not saying that not everybody's gonna be there for you, but sometimes they may not be available to you at the time that you are at that low, and you gotta be able yourself forward. It really all starts with you. The only person that's blocking you is your mind.
Right.
So once you understand that you are the only person stopping yourself, you become invincible in a sense, because you know that you know what you have to do to keep going. You know what you have to do to keep fighting. You know what you have to do to keep yourself, moving. So when those people are not there, you can say, you know what, I got this. I'm better than this. I can do this. And when you start making those affirmations to yourself is when you really start to see yourself prosper. So question, do you have any aspirations, or not aspirations, but do you have any kind of sense like aspirations for yourself that you tell yourself, some daily routine? Like, what is your daily or your go-to when you're trying to pick yourself up or hype yourself or get yourself prepared for something in particular that may be a lot, like acting wise? Like, when I know I gotta be dramatic, I gotta put on some real good music. So what's kind of like your routine to get in the zone?
If we're using it as far as an acting example to get into the zone, I definitely need some, if it's a dramatic thing, I need some time to, I guess, process the character and what that person is feeling. And I try to find a situation I might have been in that I could possibly pull from to relate to. I've even went as far as to, like you said, I put on certain type of music to really put myself in a place mentally to be able to go there. And then it's almost like cutting yourself off from the rest of the world, really, because if I have to be there in that moment, because acting is all about being real in the moment. It's not about acting in the moment. It's about the moment being real. You know what I mean? So if I need to really, really be that person, be that emotion, then I'm not Juante at that moment. So and that's tough for people who, you know, who's used to being around the guy that's got jokes, that's cutting up, cracking jokes and laughing, and all of a sudden he's sitting in the corner and you're like, yo, what's good? You right, man? You need to talk. And you can't tell him, oh yeah, I'm good, because now I'm breaking character. So it's like, I'm good. You know what I mean? So for the most part, for the process for me is mentally saying, all right, this is where we are. Breathe slow. Let's get there. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, the first experience I actually had on set with getting into a zone like that was with you and Kyra when we did the 48-hour movie project. And, you know, that whole process of learning the lines and writing the script and everything within 48 hours, having everything complete and done, and then having to get to a place like that. Wow, it's a whole lot going on. Wow, you got a bunch of funny people in the room and all the different things. You guys definitely helped me get to that place where it was just like, okay, I had to breathe. I remember you guys telling I remember you especially, oh, shh, let him get in his zone.
True.
All right. You know what I mean?
It's an experience that we got you guys to bring it back. We did a 48-hour film challenge where we had to write, produce, direct, find location, film, edit, and submit film. So a team of us got together and did this, but it was such a learning experience to you know, be able to juggle all those hats and kind of like really help each other in a sense, like create the best magic we possibly could. That was so dope. And acting me and like creative director me are totally different people. So when people were like laughing and stuff, I'm like, shush.
Mm-hmm.
He has to get serious. There's no laughing right now.
He's about to go there. Let him go. I was like, okay, all right. Yes, that was definitely dope. Shout out to Kyra too. That was definitely a fun, dope experience.
Yeah, shout out to Kyra Ledegger. That's my sis.
Yeah.
Definitely another person who is a hard worker. And it's really important to surround yourself with the people who work like you, who are in the arena that you want to be in, who actually shows the attributes of what you're trying to aspire to do. If you want to be a go-getter, a workaholic, or somebody that's really about their business, you surround yourself with people like that. Juante is one of the people I surround myself with, as well as Kyra Knox, because when you have a winner mindset, you have to surround yourself with people who have winner mindsets, people who are winners. You got that one lazy friend, either they gonna pick up and do something, or you got to separate yourself from those people, because you are determined by your circle. Your 5 people that you talk to, if they do not have anything going on for them, they will hinder you and they will hinder your growth. So it's important to, if you have that team, if you're blessed to have that many people, like honestly, I feel like if you're blessed to have that team or that people, make sure that that people really see your vision and have a vision for themselves. Important. That's how we got that 48-hour film done, because that definitely was.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. There's a lot going on, a lot happening, but we definitely pulled it out.
Pulled it out ain't the word, y'all. So, you know, if you want to see that also, just let me know in the comment section and I will send that. I will post that for you guys. But you got to comment what you want. But definitely, you work hard and you definitely did your thing on that one. It was an amazing piece. Down to the flute. What was it? The flute?
Yeah, they know better. I could not play that flute for nothing. They was like, it's cool. I was a little struggling. I was like, oh, I got this then.
You were dedicated. That's how dedicated you were, to the point where you made that thing work. That's all that matters. Look, if you got a skill set, if you don't have a skill set, and you need to have that skill set last minute, do what you can. It's all about the appearance. He looked like he could play that flute. So we gave him it. He conquered it. That's all that matters. So yeah. We're actually almost winding down. You blink and it's just like that. If for the audience to have something to go out on, I'm gonna give him the same for y'all too. But to go out on, what is some advice that you have for people who are watching in general in regards to music or acting, whatever arena you want to do, but what advice do you have for people out there, especially during right now, during what's going on in the world, climate that we're in? What do you have for people? Like what's one thing you can leave for them?
Stay focused, never give up, keep going.
Stay focused, never give up, keep going.
Yep.
Let me
No
write.
matter.
Stay focused. I'm here.
Yeah,
I need these words
and keep going.
never give up and keep going. You see, we all learn from each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I hope that, people out there, that you gain something from this. This is one, to highlight the amazing people that I know. So great. And to two, and for secondly, to, give you guys some motivation out there. I don't do this for 1,000 views, 1,000 likes. To be monetized would be great, but I don't do that for that. I do that because there's someone out there who's looking at this video, who's contemplating what they want to do in their life.
Right.
There may be one interview in particular where they just cling on to, and they feel some type of attachment or to be able to relate to. So this is for y'all to see a creative's mind, to open up their mind and see how they think, to hear their story and to feel motivated to keep going, to keep pushing. So if you're on this and you don't know what to do, or if you're on this and you feel like stopping, or you don't know if it's for you, keep going. Stay focused. Never give up. Right? I'm serious, y'all. I'm counting on y'all to best foot forward, okay? It's right. COVID. We don't have no time to focus on what somebody else's dreams got going on. It's time to focus on yours. Life is too short.
Right.
Since life is too short, I definitely want to get Juante to sing, because we haven't seen each other in person since post-COVID. So
yeah, right.
I gotta get a quick little something for everybody to hear.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need everybody to go pre-order that album that's about to drop, Juante 50 Shades of Tae. It's available for pre-order right now. Yeah, it'll be available everywhere, streaming services, on August 25th. But in the meantime, go ahead and pre-order that.
Yes, pre-order that 50 Shades of Tae.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're such a thirst trap. Like, put the names.
Chill.
I called him a thirst trap in the beginning because that's what he is. But yes, download 50 Shades of Tae. His music is great. And I will also put that somewhere in this bio or in the clip at the end where you can, pre-order that. Okay? All right. You want to sing a little excerpt?
I'll give you a little quick something. I'm going to do the hook off my single for the album.
Ooh!
It's called She Likes. That's also available. So, yeah, go cop that. And it's just simple. Just goes a little something like, she likes the way I pull on her hair when I'm deep in that. Ooh, and she likes my tongue when I'm tasting that spot and it's deep in the. Hey. All right, that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it clean.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Tae seem like it's going to get a little hot and spicy. Yeah. This is a hot boy summer. This is a grown man, hot man summer on this track right here. So
yeah.
You saw I had to get ready, because he be thirsty. So thirst trapping. But I do want to end this with the game. I do appreciate you for singing your little hook, just giving us a little taste, a little razzle dazzle. I want to end this with a game because I always end this with a game. Um, we're going to switch it up. We usually play this or that, or rate your song, or rate your movie, but we're going to go with my favorite. And I want to ask you, different things, and I want you to tell me your favorite of, and you can't hesitate.
Ooh, okay. Mm.
Ready?
I think so.
I'm going to start off easy, and then I'm going to go harder, okay?
Okay.
We're going to start off easy. My favorite genre of music.
R&B. Hip hop.
My favorite one.
They go together.
Okay. My favorite artist.
R. Kelly. Hey, don't kill me.
All right, that's all we have for the Creators Corner.
I had to throw that in there. Nah, but for real. Who I'm listening to right now, like my favorite artist right now, Drake. Honestly, yeah.
Ooh. Your favorite hobby?
Jim.
That really is his favorite hobby, you guys. Instagram, you'll see him all day. Your favorite food?
Chicken grilled.
At least he say fried. Your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Yeah, it's like it's just so many. Poetic Justice. I'm gonna say that.
I can see that.
Go there.
Your favorite city?
Favorite city? Philly. I don't like the East, but I love Philly. I love my people. Y'all made me love Philly.
Okay. Even though the crime rate is kind of high, you gotta represent.
I don't know them parts.
I'm just coming out visiting, I leave.
Yeah.
Your favorite color?
Blue.
Mine too. All right. Your favorite gospel song?
Never would have made it.
Okay. You like a little, okay, I can see that. All right, I was getting all captivated. Your favorite book? Because I was about to go in like, what about that song do you like? Your favorite book?
Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Really? I've never heard of that.
Ooh, yeah.
I have to check that out. Your favorite car?
Favorite car? Maybach.
Maybach. I think of Maybach music. Maybach music.
Yeah, I definitely want one.
Your favorite actor?
Jamie Foxx.
He just had that film come out and it was amazing. Did you?
I did see it. I saw it yesterday. I'm gonna watch it again because I things and there was a lot going on, so I need to like sit down and watch it and.
That man is such a great actor, yo.
In my opinion, Jamie was like one of the, if not the most talented person in the game. From dramatic to comedy to singing to
the most
close.
Top tier. Like if you put the top tier people, Jamie is in that top tier because of his versatility.
His versatility is amazing. And his music ability.
He never fails.
Yeah. Can't wait to see him as Mike Tyson.
As who?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He blows me away. Jamie Foxx is so good. Why is Jamie Foxx so amazing at what he do?
Yeah.
I'm bring that back. But that's all the favorites that we had. I'm glad we ended it on that one because I literally just had a conversation about Jamie Foxx the other day.
Yeah.
But well, maybe, you see a little Jamie Foxx in you, singer, rapper, actor, that multi-talented.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate you having me for sure. And it was just good to see your face. You know what I mean? Talk to you.
It's been so long. You guys, this is long.
I saw you on Greenleaf the other. No, I'm sorry, that was Latoya Luckett. My bad.
Here he go. It's definitely been so long because we insult each other. So I'm doing really good because I haven't insulted him to the degree in which I usually do by now. So, but I do thank you for coming on. I just want you to give everybody your social media handle as well as where they can pre-order your your
Yeah, the album.
I was like, well, I can't say album. Where they can pre-order your album from. So definitely let them know where they can find all of those things at.
Yep, my social media handle Instagram is @_Juante, and that's @_JUANTE. The album is Juante 50 Shades of Tae, and that is available for pre-order right now on iTunes and Google Play. Like I said, it'll be available for downloads and streams everywhere on August 25th. Facebook, Juante the Dreamer Wilson. Look me up. Twitter, yeah, I am Juante.
Okay, y'all, if y'all want to see a thirst trap every day.
Oh, man, listen to her.
Motivation for workout goals.
There you go. Yeah.
Both sides. I'll give you both sides. Don't worry. Because it's two sides to your coin, okay?
Oh.
If you want to check out his music, if you want to check out some of his films, if you just want to check out anything that he's doing throughout the day, if you want to get motivation, if you want to have guidance, hit him up, follow him, support, and like. I know I do because I'm such a fan. I play his music still on my car rides. So thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're amazing. You're dope. You're wonderful. And I'm glad to call you my friend.
Oh, me too. I'm glad to call you my friend.
Thank you very much. But you guys, that is all we have for today on the Creators Corner. Until next time, we will check you later. Peace.